wemwine wachalo ubuntungwa ubwa Zambia na tusunge ichalo Jesu wemutekoni wemwine wachalo Bantunga washitishe chalo uke paisha bantu Mune uchenchele unyababa mwisa Vale faya ukona ula ichalo Jesu Uko sefye Chifya walwani muchalo Jesu Indeed, good evening. It has been a while since I spoke to you on this special program, Direct Talk. This is my signature program. I know, even when I will leave, people will be able to remember this program. 20 hours Direct Talk with Chirifa Tayali, with the Zambian voice, where you call in and you express yourself. Tonight I will open the phone lines. Don't start calling now, but later on I will open the program. I will open the phone lines, and I want people to call in and express yourself. It's the Zambian voice. The Zambian voice. Look, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Hello. I will open the phone line later. If you call now, you are just disturbing me and I might end up blocking you. Please give me time. Let me present my story and then you call later. Don't call me now, please. Don't call me now. Allow me to present my thoughts, and then you can come in with your... I'm just trying to remove the volume so that, okay. So I will open the phone line, and the number that you will be calling, on, I want you to have that number. You can write it down, but don't call now. You will call me later in the program. You will call me later in the program. I will invite you to call in and share your views, because I believe in democracy. This song that I usually play, some of you may not know about it. That song is basically talks about, it is a freedom song. It talks about Zambia. We are independent. We are free people. Ubuntungwa twalipoka, ubuntungwa it's, independence, freedom. We are free people. And Zambia is a democratic state. And as a democratic state, Zambians should be able to express themselves. Unfortunately, with the current government, there is a tendency where they want to muzzle, where they want to, choke the voices of Zambians. This is a problem. And my brothers and sisters, I want to tell you that please don't accept this. Let us not accept a government that wants to muzzle our voices. Let us not accept it. This government of President Hakainde Hichilema and the Upnd, they want to muzzle our voices. They want to take away our rights. But why did our freedom fighters die for our country? If only to we are now turning into 60 years. If 60 years later we have to relinquish our rights and give it to one person. No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I am urging you Zambians, please Zambians, I know it is scary. I know, there is a price to pay, like I am paying the price. I am here not because I want to be here. I am here because of the persecution that is currently going on against me. I am not a criminal. I have not done anything wrong in my country. I haven't. The only thing that I've done is that I've exercised my rights. I've exercised my rights, and I am speaking on issues relating to governance, on issues relating to the plight of the people. That's what I'm doing. That's all I do. That's why I call myself a public lawyer. I simply speak, for the people, bringing out issues that are affecting people. That's all I do. You can hate me, you can say whatever it is. A number of you don't like me, of course, which is okay. Because come on, this is earth. You can't expect everyone to like you. No, it can't happen. There will be people that will not like you. There will be people that will like you. And that is the nature of life. So I have no problem with people that don't like me. I have no problem whatsoever. For whatever reasons, you could have your own reasons. It's okay. You could have your own opinion. It's okay. Because we are different. And you have got the right to that opinion. That very negative opinion, which you have about me, I need to appreciate it. I need to accept it. It may be true, it may not be true, but you are entitled to your opinion. You are entitled to think whatever you think about me. You are very right. When you look at the comments that I get on, or especially on Facebook, a lot of people give so much negative comments. That is okay. That is okay. I'm one guy that does not even block people when you say bad things. I don't. The only thing I don't like is when you mess around with my family, when you disrespect them, because really, as much as, they are my family, but they are not politicians. My wife is not a politician. My children are not politicians. So dragging them in, some of you have got this tendency of trying to bring them in, trying to disrespect them. No, I mean, that is unfair. That is unfair. Direct all the negativity to me. Say whatever you want about me. Trust me, I will never be angry with you. I will never even block you. I will not do that. I will never do that. Because I am in the public domain. I formulate opinion about others. I talk about others. So if I do that, I should also expect others to say something about me. This is why I find it preposterous by some of these politicians who take others to court. Really. I don't understand you. I really don't understand you. And some of you are senior politicians. Some of you have been in politics for a long time. And you are dragging people to court. This time around now, defamation cases have even becoming a criminal, where now people are being arrested because of something that they said. No. Whatever somebody says about you, if it is not true, it is nothing but defamation. It should be a civil case. It should not be a criminal case. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. And this issue has started now. Of course, the PF also brought in this, but we never had this kind of nonsense before. We didn't have it. Now, even people on social media, even citizens, fellow citizens, this one and that one, you hear, no, this one was arrested because he was calling the other one that you're not educated. Because he was saying that it shouldn't be. Police should not come in matters of defamation. They should be sorted out in the civil court. But now we are using the police to go against others, especially those who are connected to the power that be and the government itself. There is so much abuse of the law. There is so much abuse of the police to go after people who are speaking out. I am an innocent man. I am an innocent man. And most of you know this. I am innocent. What wrong have I done? What criminality have I done? I can run you. I've got a number of cases. A number of cases in court. I've got a number of cases with the police. It is like a bundle of cases. There are so many cases that the police have on me. But I can run you through each one of those cases. I did nothing wrong, but only expressed myself. And I didn't even lie, for goodness sake. I didn't even lie. I'm not malicious. I am not malicious. I don't come here and start maligning people, start speaking bad things about people. I don't do that. I don't. Tonight, I'm going to talk about Wadan Kariaria. It is nothing about Wadan Kariaria as a person, but it is everything to do with his work as a bank governor. He's the man that is in charge of the Bank of Zambia. The Bank of Zambia, which supervises other banks. And it is in that light that I'm going to discuss Wadan Kariaria. I'm not going to talk about Wadan Kariaria's children. I'm not going to talk about Wadan Kariaria's wife. I'm not going to talk about Wadan Kariaria's girlfriends if he has. I'm not going, that's not what I'm going to talk about his work, because he's saving the Zambian people. That's all I do. When I talk about President Hakainde Hichilema, you like saying, no, you insult Hakainde Hichilema. I have never insulted Hakainde Hichilema, never. I've never insulted Hakainde Hichilema. And even when I felt that I went a little bit overboard, I did apologize. When I called him Shonongo, I did apologize. I called him Shonongo. I apologized. And I'll never go back to call him Shonongo again. Never. I'll never do it. I'm a man of principle. Even when I say something, I am coherent and I adhere to whatever I say. I called Hakainde Hichilema Shonongo. I apologized, and I'll never go back to that. I'll never call him that. And definitely he's not. He's a human being. He's a human being. He's our president. So that was bad. And I apologized. That's it. But now he's our Republican president. He's our Republican president. And as a Republican president, he is there to save the Zambian people. And whatever is going on in our country, the buck stops at President Hakainde Hichilema. And where I've criticized him, I've not just criticized him, I've not just made statements without backing up my points. I always back up my point. I don't just talk about people and, without substantiating what I'm talking about. I don't. But Dan Kariaria, I'm talking about him tonight, and I'm going to substantiate. And wherever he is, I want him to sit and listen. And I'm sure he will agree with me that I am making a point for the Zambian people, for the Meridian Bank workers, for the Bank of Zambia workers. He is going to agree with me. Those who work for Bank of Zambia will agree with me. Those who have not been paid Meridian Bank workers, they are sitting there, they are agreeing with me. So I'm not lying, I don't lie. That's how I speak. That's how I speak. But if I was in the country, tomorrow I would have been called Kuforce headquarters. And they don't even call me. They don't even call me. They just come. They come to my house, they pick me. Since Upnd came into power, I've been arrested 12 times. 12 times. In just this short time that they have been in power. They have been in power for, we're getting to 3 years now. Just this time, I've been arrested 12 times. 12 times. And each time that they have arrested me, they have treated me so badly. So badly. I don't know who else have been treated in the manner that I've been treated. I've been beaten. I've been taken to different parts of the country. I was taken to a Western province. Each time I'm arrested, it's like a dangerous criminal. I am basically kidnapped and thrown somewhere where people have to start looking for me. Because each time they pick me, my family doesn't even know where they have taken me. They have to start going around from one police station to the other, looking for me. This time around, when I left my country, they wanted to arrest me and take me to Southern Province. They came with full force to my house. They came with full force at my place, and they wanted to get me. But you see, the way God is, because what you have to know is that even among those police officers, among the Zambezi force, there are those who believe that I'm an innocent man. There are those who believe that I'm an innocent man. It is not me. I've got no issue with the police officers. No, I don't. I totally understand their difficult work. I totally understand their difficult work. So in Shakwata, I hold no grudge against the police. And I'm not even the kind of person that the day I'll become a president, I'll start saying, Yui, you're going. No. No ways. No ways. Hey, Mwansa, you are going. Hey, whatever. No. That is not how I'm going to operate. I know one day I will be there. It's just a matter of time. It is just a matter of time. And even all these things that are going on, it is God trying to prepare me. I'm taking it's formation. God is forming me. God is making me a better person. God is making me mature. That is why all these things are going on. So, even when I will be president, I'm saying when I will be president, believe you me, I am not going to hold grudges against anyone. Nothing. And even those who are my associates politically, I want you to know that I will never be part of a government that will be vindictive. I want you people to know I will never be part of a government that will be vindictive, because I know in 2026 where Hakainde Hichilema is going. If Edgar Lungu is the one who is going to come in, or whoever, whoever is going to come in, I want to say this. I'm declaring that please, if you have got any intentions of going after Zambians, fellow Zambians, don't count me in. Don't count me in. Leave me aside. Let me stay outside, because I really don't want people to go through what I'm going through. What I'm going through is painful. It is very sad. That day, that fateful day of second March, when I left, I didn't have anything. I didn't even have money. But this guy told me to say, Mr. Tayali, this one doesn't look good. He told me this one doesn't look good. Go and go far. Because if they get you, you are going to be in trouble. These guys are not going to let you. And me, I know you're a good man. I don't want this to happen to you. That's why I'm calling you. These guys are just waiting for a vehicle. They are going to refuel the vehicle. Once the vehicle is ready, they will pick you and take you to Southern Province. And that is how I left my country. That is how I left my country. And indeed, true to what this man said, I just left no sooner than had left. The police were at my house. They were at my house. And they broke the gate. They shot at the dogs. They shot at the dogs, shooting at the dogs. They didn't kill them. I'm sure they were just trying to threaten them. They shot at the dogs. They broke the doors and entered into the house, got a number of items. They got laptops, they got cameras, they got my entire CCTV, they got my intelligence camera. They got a number of things from the house. Now, surely imagine if I had stayed, because the way they came and what they did, the distraction they caused at home, you can clearly tell that really, if they had found me, it was not going to be a joke. And you just never know. We don't know our lives. You just never know when you die. There have been an assassination attempt at my house. Clearly. clearly, some of you play around with it, but clearly I have survived an assassination. Those people who came masked with those sophisticated guns, which are only held or which only belong to a special force of our military. They didn't come to drink tea at my house. They didn't come to drink tea at my house. Why jump the gate? Why jump the wall fence? Why tie my gardener and start looking for me with guns, with masks? Really? That was an assassination attempt. And I complained. When I complained, instead of the police officers going to look for those people that came to assassinate me, I'm the one who was arrested and taken to court, charged with seditious practice, seditious intention. Honestly, Zambians, even if you don't like me, surely should this be happening in an independent country, in a country where we are saying we are democratic, in a country where the president is being said is number 5 in Africa? Come on. If this is not dictatorship, then what is dictatorship? What is dictatorship? I left my home. I didn't even know where I was going. I was like a ghost. But I found myself into South Africa. I thank South Africa. South Africa, you are now my home. Thank you. Thank you, South Africa. You are now my home. I will live to appreciate South Africa. Because even now, these people, they have been up in arms. They have been throwing intelligence information against me. Intelligence against me. Trying to label me like I'm a terrorist. Like I'm a person that has been trying to organize the coup in Zambia. That is the information that they are giving to international community. That it's like I wanted to overthrow a government with the military. That is the information that they are circulating. That is the information that they are circulating. I have had to explain myself a number of times in different countries that have been passing. I was detained at one of the airports. I'm not going to mention, for 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours I was detained. Because they have spread this intelligence information that I'm a dangerous person who wants to overthrow the Zambian government. Honestly, Chilufatayali overthrowing the Zambian government. Chilufatayali overthrowing Hakainde Hichilema. How? How? Where am I even going to start? What do I have? Who am I? Who am I? But because of their desperation to have me arrested and brought back to Zambia, they have been spreading these lies. They have been spreading these lies. But a number of countries, to shame you who want malice on me, to shame you, a number of countries have been refusing. Right now, I'm sitting on 2 visas. 2 visas, I can even show you. 2 visas. I got the other one, I think on Wednesday. Another one came on Friday. And I'm in another country. I'm in another country. That's where I am. That's where I am. I want to tell you, I've left South Africa. I'm not in South Africa. I'm not in South Africa. I am in another country. But of course, to enter, it was a big problem. And I'm very grateful. I'm very, very grateful that at the end of the day, people saw reason. People saw reason and accepted me. I am very grateful. I'm very grateful. But this is the Hakainde Hichilema's government, where they criminalize a citizen for speaking out the truth, for telling them what they should be looking at. Because what I talk about will actually help them. They will get credence. They will get accolades. They will get praises. Real praises, not batatan chololo, fake praises. No, real praises. They will get that. They will get that if only they follow some of these issues that I bring out. Some of these issues that I bring out. I mean, the president doesn't know everything. Sometimes you don't know everything. What I'm going to talk about here, I know even Waka in the Ichilema will be like, oh, so that's what's going on. And really, if a president is good, is to implement that. That's what I do. But for that, you turn me into a criminal and you spread an intelligence. You share intelligence information. They share intelligence information. I'm sure I let Zambia. Yeah, this kind of people. What kind of people are they? Eh? And you have this Movita now trying to be a Secretary General for Interpol. When you are spreading useless information on an innocent citizen, you are spreading these kind of lies. Eh? And you want to be the Secretary General of Interpol. But Movita now, God forbid. God forbid, and I don't think you will be. I'm supposed to be supporting my country, but not in this instance, because our police is rotten. Our police is highly compromised. And there is no way you are going to have somebody to be Secretary General coming from a police force. Iyaba Musamba. No. I will campaign against Movita now. And I'm putting it on social media. I want you from different countries to say not Zambia, because Zambia's police force is highly compromised at the moment. Zambia's police force at the moment, it is an operative institution for the government. It is under, the whims of President Hakainde Hichilema, which it shouldn't be. There is no professionalism. Because if there was professionalism, there is no way they would be sharing this kind of information about a citizen. A citizen. How? For what? For what? And shame on you. Shame on you. Other countries are saying no. Even Interpol itself, they have not issued a red alert on me. It is just that intelligence information which people do, which has been shared by Zambia, and when they are checking somebody here and there, at the border, or when you apply for a visa, then they are checking. Then this is coming up. And some of them, yes, one country denied me a visa. A Western country, one Western country has denied me a visa. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. And they are very clear that, back at home, things don't look good. I don't blame them. I don't blame that country. I blame the Zambian government for spreading falsehood against me. But I've got 2 visas that have been given. I can't give you the details of that. And anyway, I won't need them because now I'm here. I've got 2 visas. 2 visas, including my family. One country gave me a visa because I applied even for my wife and my children. They gave me all the visas. They gave me. In spite of all this nonsense, they gave me, they called me, they interviewed me, and it's all good. So basically, even some of you are saying now, hey, Dad, you should come back. You should come back. I come back to what? I come back to what? I come back to Zambia to what? Because if Zambia, at the moment, it's a dangerous place for me. It's a dangerous place for me. I will die there. Hakainde Hichilema wants to kill me. Yes, Hakainde Hichilema wants to kill me. Why? Why do I say Hakainde Hichilema wants to kill me? He wants to kill me because I have had, those assassins that came to my house. And when I went to report to the police, instead, I am the one who was arrested. How? How? And this time around, when they came to my house, they came with guns. We picked bullets in my yard when they were shooting at the dogs. So if all this is happening, how can you tell me that no, you are safe in your country? No, there is no peace like home. There is no peace like home. Where? Where? I've got no peace at home. I've got peace here. This is where I have peace. I can talk here. I can talk and I'll sleep. Tomorrow I will wake up to have my breakfast. I will go to church. Not in Zambia. After speaking like this, the police would have been on me. So I am not safe at home. And there is all array of evidence to really show that really I am not safe in my own country. And I am not safe because of President Hakainde Hichilema. Yes, Edgar Lungu was also a problem. I mean, and this is why with me, you know, some of you think that I'm a chola boy of anyone. I'm not going to be a chola boy of anyone. No, I refuse. I'm not going to be a chola boy of anyone, and I'll stand on my principles. Even Edgar Lungu, even if he comes back, some of these things, if they will be repeated, I'll speak out. I will not. But by Edgar Lungu, when he was in power, I was arrested 3 times. 3 times. 3 times I was arrested also. So this time around, Edgar Lungu is seemingly the one that is in front because he was former president, he's known and everything. And really, at the end of the day, for me now, I'm just saying, let Hakainde Hichilema go. The same way I said, let Edgar Lungu go. Because in 2021, I saw that PF was big-headed. And I said, let them go. I am sure now about Edgar Lungu they have learnt a lesson. They have learnt a lesson. And at this point in time, Zambians, Hakainde Hichilema should not continue. Hakainde Hichilema should not continue. Zambia is just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse. Instead of looking at your welfare as people, Hakainde Hichilema, he's just busy, consolidating himself. You know, a person or a leader who is so much into himself, who everything is about him, is a very dangerous leader. Any leader who really looks so much about him, who presents so much his ego, personal glorification, that is a very dangerous person. He's a very dangerous person. And most of the times, they don't perform. People who really speak so much, who speak so good and whatever, usually they don't perform. They don't perform. Nangu feniwa guy, a guy if our timbeni ntwanikane, they don't. Our timbengoma, they don't. But our shan fifwa. Fima fwa. Those snakes that cannot bite, that cannot do anything. Hakainde Hichilema is nothing but a danger to our country. How is he a danger to our country? He's a danger to our country because, look, a person like me would have died. Me, I strongly believe that only God has saved me. Only God has saved me from the wrath of Hakainde Hichilema. And I know a number of people are targeted. And a number of people are dying, if you don't know. This hunger that you are seeing, people are dying. This hunger that you are seeing in the country, people are dying. People are dying of stress. People are dying of suicide. Because of the hard economy. When the economy is bad, people die. So a leader who recklessly allows the economy to deteriorate in the manner that our economy has deteriorated, is killing people. He's killing people. Hakainde Hichilema is killing people by, allowing the situation to go to this extent. A number of people, how many people can afford to buy a bag of midi meal at 340 kwacha? How many? How many? It was 100 and when it went up to 130 during the time of Edgar Lungu, Hakainde Hichilema was talking big. He was talking big. He was calling for an end election. Now, what about now? It's 340, 200 kwacha over since he came over 200 actually, since he came into power. And even you praise singers Nangumulefu Amulande, hey, Shani, honestly, how can you? How nangu fekwena kutemwa muntu nangu kushinda ulwa, being indoctrinated, but surely How can you say this person, this leader is delivering? A man who he found our bag of meal 25 kg at most it was 115 or 120 if you like. Today it is 340 and over. Within this, how can you say Hakainde Hichilema is delivering mwewantu? How can you say that? Mune tontonkanya shani. Mune tontonkanya shani. Mushena umuntu tafilwa tu umuntu kufilwa umuntu afilwa. Even if you want to say it doesn't, this is not failure. How can you describe failure if not this? A bag of meal, 120 at most. When he came, within 2 years, it has gone to 340. And you say, no, he's delivering. What is it delivering? What is Hakainde Hichilema delivering? Yeah? What is it delivering? Now I swam a phone, I'll open phone lines, and I want you to tell me what Hakainde Hichilema is delivering. I want you to tell me. Look at fuel. Look at fuel. And some of you are very ignorant. Because when you are talking about fuel, fuel has gone up, whatever. Check the barrel of fuel. Check. When Hakainde Hichilema came in and how much it is now, it has gone down. But because of the corruption that is currently going on. But that is a discussion for another day. I will take you through this discussion on how Upnd is making the Zambian people suffer, whilst they are enriching themselves. Abantu mwasala ndemieva. Abantu mwasala. These people that are in government. I'm telling you these, we have never had criminals. We have never had criminals without hearts. You know, because but these ones, they are stealing. And it is not even remaining in Zambia. They are stealing with foreigners. The foreigners that put Hakainde Hichilema in power. They have taken Zambia like it is a country where they have to get these riches. You know, they invested so much in Hakainde Hichilema to put their friend there. Now their friend is there. It is time to make money. And they are so quick. They want to get out all that money that they got. Yonse aliyama t-shirt mwale muna. Fionse filefima Land Cruiser mwale muna. Ama Hilux yonse aliyama mwale muna. They were paid for. And these people are in a hurry to get that money because they have realized that Hakainde Hichilema is not going to last long. They have realized that Hakainde Hichilema is not going to make it. And so they want to get as quickly as possible. And they are doing it everywhere. They are doing it with fuel. They are doing it in agriculture. They are doing it Mumi Sevo. Those two little projects, they are getting money. And their money, they are stashing it outside the country. You can hate me all you want. You may not agree with me, but these are realities. You may not agree with me, whatever, but these are realities that you are living in today. As much as you say whatever you are saying, the cost of living is very high in Zambia. And there is no money. Why is there no money? There is no money because Hakainde Hichilema is not working with Zambians. Hakainde Hichilema is working with foreigners and money is going outside. Those of you who are doing small businesses, selling beans, selling rice and whatever, you have been cut off. Kuri Edgar Lungu to ale mfako ilati citizen empowerment, at 20% citizen empowerment. Who is getting 20% citizen empowerment? Nothing. It is all going. They don't care. They just don't care about Zambians. Hakainde Hichilema doesn't care. He can say whatever he wants. At the proof of the test of the whatever pudding is in eating. Yeah. So he can say whatever he wants, but what is on the ground? What is on the ground? How is Hakainde Hichilema looking after you? Those toilets is building for you, which are clogged. Before they even start working, they are clogged. Because look at the material that they are using. Look at the workmanship. He doesn't even have a shame to go and launch a toilet which is not even flashing at the time that he's launching it. It's not flashing, he goes and launches it. It is not. There is takulina plaster, takulina penti, and you go and launch that. If Shima, those boreholes that he is doing, is that the work that you're talking about? Then you talk about, no, CDF. Where is the CDF? Where is the CDF? Because that CDF is talking about this permanent secretary is saying, no, the money is, banks are using it to buy bonds. And this is the problem with these people. For them, there is no wrong with them. Everybody is wrong. Everybody is a criminal. Everybody is a criminal. Everybody is crooked. Look the way they are accusing banks. Because basically what they are accusing banks, that banks, are being dishonorable. Are being dishonorable. And just because banks cannot defend themselves, they're just taking it. They didn't get that money because banks were buying bonds. No. They got that money because they wanted it to put it in the treasury so that they can control the dollar. That's what they did. And why is the money lying around in the banks when this money is supposed to go in projects? Are you telling me in the constituencies they don't have projects? Why should money be lying in the bank if really this money is meant for projects? Like Upnd has been saying that this money is for people, taking money to the people. Why isn't this money going in the project? Why is it lying in the banks? Why is it lying in the banks? If that is not failure by the system, but it is all because of lies. If there is a government that is full of lies, this one is a government of big lies. Big lies. And these things are real. And when I talk about them, arrest Chirufatayari. And anyone else who is talking about it, other opposition who are talking about it, they are being arrested. All oppositions, unless you are a friend of Hakainde Hichilema, unless you are praising Hakainde Hichilema, you are safe. But if you are critical, you are in trouble. If you are critical, you are in trouble. All those leaders that are critical of Hakainde Hichilema, they are in trouble. And we even have a cadre of a DPP, who has no shame to show his face in a court case of a political leader. He has no face. He has no shame. Instead of coming in on those big cases, higher corruption, he goes and shows himself in a case of a political leader because he wants to make sure he fixes. Gilbert Piri is a shame. He's the worst. At least from the time that I remember, my memory goes back during the time of Mwanawasa, when I had that lost man, what's his name? Mukelevai. Yeah. We used to hear issues, but not this guy. And this is what happens when you bring in a person that is really not fully qualified for the job. Gilbert Piri is a lawyer, yes, but really, what experience does he have to hold that position? Even at NPA, there are lawyers with more experience than Gilbert Piri. But because he's a cadre, Hakainde Hichilema looks at appointing cadres. It is not about meritocracy now. It is about loyalty. It is about loyalty to this tyrant. Hakainde Hichilema, yes, is a tyrant. If you are loyal to him, then you are okay. If you are not loyal to him, you are in problems. You are in problems. And Gilbert Piri is doing his best to really align himself with the president, to impress the president. And he's doing a bad job of this prosecution. Our justice system is rotten. You can tell me, no, come. Some of you praise singers. No, you come and tell it to the judge. Which judge is going to listen to my case? Which judge is going to listen to my case? Because even these judges and magistrates, they are in problems. They are sitting there as if they are adjudicating. And yet behind, they are being given instructions. We have judges that are being phoned. Baleva tumina so. Baleva tumina mafoni. You can't really, it's not about the merit of your case. It's about who you are. It's about who you are. Even this Anti-Corruption Commission, it's total nonsense. It's total nonsense. I'm telling you, our country is at its worst. In every way that you can think, our country is at its worst. And the only solution is to get Upnd out. We have to get Upnd out. It is not for me. It is not for me. But for the many Zambians that are suffering, me, I'm better off. Don't even worry about me to say, hey, you ure chula. Now shile chula. Inshile chula, inshile chula. And inshaka chule. Because my God is my savior. God looks after me through people that appreciates me. Today, I'm very grateful. I mean, about 3 people sent money to my mother. Thank you very much. I'm not going to mention your names, but my mother says thank you very much. I didn't speak to her, but my wife called her to confirm. She received the money that you sent, and she's very grateful. She's very, very grateful. Yeah, I just wanted to pass on that. But look, that for me is how God looks after me. I didn't ask any of those 3 people that sent money to my wife. Every month I send money to my wife or to my family or to my mother. Every month I send money to my mother. You know how I love my mother, and I'm the one that looks after my mother. And this month end, I didn't send anything. And I was worried, sick. How is my mother surviving? And all of a sudden, somebody called me. Can you give me a number for your mother? I want to send something. And other people also called me. 3 people. 3 people. I'm very grateful. And that's how God looks after me. I don't worship anyone because I know that God loves me. Even I'm here where I am. I bought a ticket more than $2,000. $2,000. I bought a ticket. $2,000. I bought a ticket. And I'm sure you'll be looking, what? He doesn't even know where I am. Right now I'm talking for Edgar Lungu. He doesn't even know where I am. He doesn't. He doesn't. And because God is there for me. And that's why loyalty. These things, these bad things which are happening, whichever government is going to come in, whoever is going to come in, I want to tell you, number one, me, I'm not for this vindictiveness. Because I know the next government that is going to come, kuri so much issue, no, balingisha sana, abantu abalozi, abatonga, from the Zambezi region. I know when there is another government comes, you would want to chase those people. You would want to fire those people. You would want to fire Yui. But Yui is a Zambian. Yui is a Zambian. So if you are going to come in and the first thing that you do is to fire Yui, to replace him with a banda or whatever, then how better are you than Upnd Ichilema? How better are you? So for me, in spite of what I'm suffering, I want to preach that the next government that will come in should not concentrate on fixing Upnd Ichilema, but they should focus on, make do with whatever they will find to better the lives of Zambians. Not chasing, not going after these people. They are Zambians. We must reach a point where, we drop all this vindictiveness, this hatred, and we just embrace the one Zambia, one nation, where we look at each other as brothers and sisters. That is my plea. That is my plea. Things are so bad. We all want a relief. Even Wakapokola Venabo, even whoever, we all want a relief. So whoever is going to come in, let us look at a relief. Let us look at making the lives of Zambians better and not making it worse. Things are so bad. And you see, while things are so bad, we have people like Meridian BIO, Meridian Bank. Meridian Bank was closed 29 years ago on the 19th, I think, which is next Sunday. Next Sunday, Meridian Bank, some of you, majority of you, who are watching, because most of you are young people, you don't even know about Meridian Bank. There was this bank. I mean, I'm also remembering. I mean, I was young. I was a youth then when Meridian Bank closed. 29 years ago. 29 years ago, Meridian Bank was closed. Depositors, it took some time, but I've been told that depositors have been paid. Now we have workers. Workers who are working for Meridian Bank, they have not been paid. Vadani Kadiadia. Vadani Kadiadia. Where are you? Vadani Kadiadia. Where are you, Vadani Kadiadia? And I know somebody will be saying, but no, oh, why are you talking about Vadani Kadiadia? Look, whatever these institutions, somebody was telling me, why do you always like to mention names of people? Why don't you talk about, the institutions and whatever? It's nonsense. Me, I talk about individuals because these institutions are run by individuals. So this nonsense of, you want me just to be talking, hey, Bank of Zambia has not paid. Bank of Zambia, who is running Bank of Zambia? Who is running Bank of Zambia? Who is running Bank of Zambia? Tell me. Because I should be addressing to somebody. I cannot be addressing to wars. I can't be addressing wars and ceilings. No, I need to be specific. Who is running Bank of Zambia? Dani Kadiadia. You are the one running Bank of Zambia. And you cannot escape this one, Dani Kadiadia. Because you have been at the helm of Bank of Zambia for a long time. You were there during the time of PF, Dani Kadiadia. You found this issue of Meridian Bank. You found it. What have you done about it? You were removed by Saleta Mvunga. Mvunga didn't last long. Mvunga was just there to warm whatever. You came back. What have you done about this issue? But Dani Kadiadia, wherever you are, you can say, no, but whatever, you are attacking me. But Dani Kadiadia, if really you are a substantive bank governor who cares for the welfare of people, do you really think it is right that people should wait 29 years? 29 years. It was bad enough that they lost jobs back then. It was bad enough. When you lose a job, it's and especially unexpectedly the way Meridian Bank was closed. It was bad. It was stressful then. And 29 years old later, you haven't been paid. But Dani Kadiadia, do you know how many people have died who are working for Meridian Bank? They have died because of stress, because of poverty. And yet, you are keeping their money. Yes, you are keeping their money. Yes, Bank of Zambia has a responsibility, to supervise these banks. And when they go down, they must make sure that they take welfare of the depositors as well as workers. So do you think it is justice, Dani Kadiadia? Do you think it is justice that people should stay 29 years without being paid? Imwewa Dani Kadiadia, have you ever even stayed 1 month without being paid? Have you ever stayed that? And these countries, when we are talking about the country is bad, things are bad. It is the collective inefficiency of people like Dani Kadiadia that our country get to where it is. Collective inefficiency, collective selfishness. Because it is selfishness. If you were ulefola, you are okay with your family, you are living a good life, you are even whatever going for holidays, enjoying yourself, it is selfishness. It is selfishness, and I'm telling you, until we have a leader that is going to say, this is nonsense. That's why my party is called Economic and Equity. Looking at fairness. How is it fair that you have been at Bank of Zambia, you have been getting a lot of money, and yet they have been dying? Some of them, their children have even failed to go to school. Some of them, their children are in the streets. Some of them are in forced marriages. Because, their parents could not sustain them. Because these are the repercussions, these are the consequences of such injustice. This is an injustice. Because those people who were working for Meridian, they worked for that money. And whatever it is that you are saying, whatever, you have the responsibility. And yes, it's 29 years. There were people who were there before. But I'm talking about you, Badan Kariari. Because whatever nonsense that was going on, I mean, those are gone. You are the one that is in the seat now. What are you doing about it? You are the one that is in the seat. I will not go for Professor Goma. I will not go for those. They are gone. If they were inefficient, they were inefficient. You are supposed to work on this one and make sure that this is sorted out. This is sorted out. And yes, you can say, no, the money has to be provided for in the bank, in the budget and whatever. How many budgets have gone? 29 years. Now, how many budgets have you presented? Why haven't you insisted that these people are cleared? Why is it that there is money to pay you, but there is no money to pay these people? Why is it that you have found money to pay yourselves, but these people, you haven't found money? It is an injustice. It is selfishness. But Dan Kaderia, it's a failure on your part. This is on your head. 29 years. Yes, you are not there 29 years old. 29 years ago. But for the time that you came in, you took over this and you were supposed to act on it. And you're supposed to act on it now. Because I'll be talking about it. And unfortunately, you will not be able to arrest me. Whoa! You won't arrest me now. You won't. I'll be here. I'll be talking. I'll be talking. You closed my Facebook. When Upnd came in, the first thing that they did is to close my Facebook page, which had a lot of followers. So I'm telling you people that if they will close this Facebook now, you should follow me on other platforms. I am on TikTok and I am on YouTube now. I'm on YouTube. I'll be on other platforms. I'll make sure. Is to make sure that I disseminate information. I sensitize Zambians. The enchito ingila. Ero ishira tampa ndemieva. Ishira tampa. Ishira tampa. Muleshini nkisha. I'll be talking. I refuse to go to one of these countries where they gave me a visa. I refuse to go there. You know why I refuse? Because they said, no, if you come here, you have to stop politics. I said, no, I'm not coming there. Me, I want to go where I can continue. I told them, I am a political party leader. And I'm here because I'm out of my country because of politics. So there is no way I'm going to come to your country and then you tell me I shouldn't do politics. I shouldn't talk about it. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm ready. I'm not going to touch other countries' politics. No ways, I'm not. But as far as Zambia's politics is concerned, I want to continue. And I want to make sure that Zambians are enlightened. Zambians see Hakainde Hichilema for who he is. And the Zambians that are not cheated in 2016, they were cheated in 2021. In 2026, I don't want Zambians to be cheated. Zambians don't be cheated in 2026. Don't allow Hakainde Hichilema to rig elections. In the last elections, they got 1 million votes from 3 provinces. How did they manage to get 1 million votes? This time around, you need to wake up as opposition. They have been stealing elections. Even in this by-election, they have been stealing. They have been choosing who to give. But they see, oh, this one we can give. This one we can't give. They were sharing votes. They are sharing. They give. No, this one, no. So we need to open our eyes. We need to open our eyes. ECZ is full of cadres. There are cadres starting from the chairperson. From the chairperson and to the management and whatever. They are cadres. They are UPND cadres. You can't expect them to run an election fair. You can't. How can you expect? How can you expect Vazalomes to run an election? How can you expect a free and fair election? And these are things that we should be talking about. We cannot be going to an election with Vazalomesi, Navena Chipenzi. Eh? How can you, how? Those are cadres. Eh? We go to elections, Zalomesi, Chipenzi, no you know you're at Kasaro. Eh? These are cadres. These are cadres. These are some of the things that we need to be talking about. And I'm telling you, I'll be talking about these things. I haven't started. I'm just warming up. I am even looking. Therefore, I'm fine. I'm a light. Therefore, I'm going to tempo kulanda. Nimu studio. Nimu studio. Not ifi. I'm looking. I'm even going to do a course. I'm going to Singapore. I will go to Singapore. And there's that young lady that does nice things very nicely. I will go and learn so that ingande fumi hapa. Mule mwenako. Ndinapa TikTok. So that is the issue. So, but Dan Karianya, you have an issue that you need to sort out. You need to sort out the Meridian Bank issue. You need to sort it out. What has happened here? Congratulations.
Did you know that we have multiple cameras in...
So, but then that issue of Meridian BIO, you can't run away from it, Bakanamba. And don't take me for whatever I'm saying or whatever you feel about me. You can put me aside. I might be a useless guy, whatever you think, I don't mind. But I want you, Badan Kariadia, to consider the families of these people. Ignore me for whatever reason that you think, whatever you think about me. But remember, Badan Kariadia, even when you were being fired by Edgar Lungu, me, I spoke for you. So you cannot say whatever. You remember Badan Kariadia? I was like, no, this is wrong. You know, I have respected you so much. You know, and really, if I had a way of talking to you privately, I would have called you and I would have told you to say, Bank Governor, please look into this issue. But unfortunately, I don't have your phone number. And I couldn't. I would, if I had a way of talking to you privately, I would have spoken to you privately, because I do try as much as possible to talk to people privately also. A number of people, I've spoken to them and we have resolved issues and they have acted on issues privately. Apa ndefa na namba ya kuzesko. Uina nikana tinani uyu atishani uyu director wa kuzesko. Kudia kadia shina kwena kuzesko. If I can have your phone number, I can talk to you, you know. But otherwise, I'll bring it out here. When I'm looking for your phone number and I want to talk to you, it is not that therefore therefore Bomba, I don't blackmail people. And no one, that's why, because I know no one will come here and tell you they already blackmailed me. No ways, I don't. And you know, I've got people that really help me. They are not even in the limelight of politics. They are just people that appreciate me. Like those people that sent money to my mother. I'm very grateful. They are not my friends and whatever, but they just did it. And these are the people that appreciate me. And for me, that shows that God looks after me. So when I'm looking for your number and I want to talk to you, sometimes some of these things it's better you talk to people and they act on them quietly. It is better. But Dan Kariadia, whatever it is that you think about me, put that one aside. But look at these families. I know there is a court case that is going on and whatever. And even these court cases, I know somebody will come up to say, no, it is in court. But that's nonsense. How can a case take 29 years? That's nonsense. How can a case take 29 years? And that's the rottenness of our courts. But I know that there is a settlement, a amicus curiae that has been initiated. But mostly it is about Bank of Zambia. It is about Bank of Zambia. And that's why I'm talking to you about Dan Kariadi. Pay these people. Stop the bureaucracy, whatever, making things complicated. Pandarama Shenimo, you don't make things complicated. Why are you making things complicated for these people? Eh? Imo, you are getting a lot of money with Dan Kariaria, now my directors win. And this is another issue. This is another selfishness in our country. We have some of these people who are getting so much money, whilst those Vanabari Panshi, they are getting peanuts. Most of these quasi-government institutions, we have the so-called, we have a small percentage of people who enjoy heftily, whilst others are suffering in many of these quasi-government. And Bank of Zambia is one of the problems. But Dan Kadeda, don't you feel guilty for the money that you get paid when you compare it to those others who are working in the same institution? Don't you feel guilty with your directors? You get so much money, so much money. I have got the figures here. I've got the figures. I've got figures because you know those salaries that you prepare, that are given to you, they are prepared by people. I've got the figures here, but I'm not going to mention them. But those monies that you are getting, don't you feel guilty that Imamule for all that kind of money, and yet others are getting peanuts? We have got institutions that try to harmonize these things, like the Emolument Commission. Emolument Commission reached an agreement last year that you should harmonize your salaries because really, they don't make sense. I have got the scale here and it's looking bad, really. It's looking bad. How can you be getting, for example, you know, Bank of Zambia, you know, but Dan Kadiadia, Nama directors, they get at car allowance. How do you get car allowance of 15,000 per month? Car allowance, not salary, car allowance, 15 pin every month. Every month. Muyakwi, where do you go? That you need to service your cars every month. Where do you go? 15,000. And yet ama workers, the general workers, Mudibize, Bank of Zambia, rather. The general workers, tabakwatana housing allowance. They don't even have housing allowance. You are getting car allowance. And yet these people are not getting housing allowance. You have got public relations. If what I'm saying is not true, let him come out tomorrow and refute with a statement. All these things in there and there, you have got. That's why you have those public relations. And if he's not watching what I'm saying, then he is a useless public relations, because he's supposed to be watching this. Many people are watching, so you cannot say, no, it is Teari who is talking. No, Teari has got a big following. So if he's talking to so many people, who are you not to listen? You're supposed to listen and you're supposed to respond. You have got so many people, not look at Teari, but look at the so many people that are listening to Teari. So, imwa bank governor Dan Kadiadia, public relations. I want you to come out. Talk about Meridian BIA. When are you going to pay them? Talk about ama salaries yama workers when. Refute it if you are not getting 15,000 kwacha for car allowance. And you know, as if that is not enough, how much do they get? Every weekend in Darat, Friday, they get 5 pin. 5 pin entertainment allowance. 5 pin. 5 pin masalaries ya wakapokola. Bala wakapokola wesa mkulishe mfutipanga nda pamwandi. Masalaries wafola. 15 pin tetiba imwana no kwa it's a dream. Ni salary yaba yui 15 pin. But our men, whilst you are busy running around with churufetayadi, looking for churufetayadi. Our men who for a near car allowance 15 pin. Ela imaba yui muli busy kirikiti halikut halikut ushamu for the ma peanuts and efo mirandila. I speak even for you. But for the 15 pin car allowance, ela imamuli busy kirikiti mune piana kasu hata indali uko tayari dwani kane nani edikalungu wa. Come on, you are wasting your time. Look at the injustice that is going on. Tell tell these people to say, no. This man is okay. He's speaking for all of us. He has committed no crime. 5 pin. AMA directors of Bank of Zambia, they get every week as entertainment. Is that a fair country? Is that a fair country? I think sometimes it was men are afraid maybe socialism, because under socialism you can never have that nonsense. And 300 allowances, if you talk about their salaries, they are in hundreds. AMA salaries, they are in hundreds. And then the discrepancy, like for example, a manager, just a manager, and the assistant. The assistant, the difference is 40 pin difference. Not at 40 pin but 40 pin difference. 40,000 difference. 40,000. So mulenje wat nishwafola mashinga. Nishwafola mashinga. What done kadiadi? Is that the saying you are saving the nation? You are saving Zambians. You are coming with monetary policy. Monetary policy. The dollar. The inflation. Yeah. You can afford to twist those figures. Making it very hard for Zambians to get money. But for your salaries, no, it's okay. Because you're getting so much money. Because when you increase those monetary policies, you are basically sucking out the money from the Zambian people. And the Zambian people don't have money. And when they don't have money, they fail to buy things. And when they fail to buy things, inflation stays low. And you say, yes, we have worked. But you are okay. These are the imbalances. These are the injustices that happen in our country, which are causing our Zambian people to suffer. And the praising Ali, Tahari, just come back. Hey, you are a coward. Let me stay here and speak for you. Let me stay here and speak for you. I'll stay here and speak for you until we have a government that is working. If the government that will come will also be bad, I'll still go and stay out until we have a government that cares for people, not a government that is selfish. Let me open phone lines. So the number that you are calling on WhatsApp, please call on WhatsApp. The number that you are calling, write this number or put it in your phone on WhatsApp. The number is 0777 07 6028. So that is 0777 07 6028. That is the number that you are calling on WhatsApp. Please just call me on WhatsApp and then express yourself. This is the Zambian voice. We are a free country. We're supposed to speak out on issues that relates to our country. We shouldn't be scared. Zambia is not a dictatorship. Let us not allow Waaka in the Ichilema to make Zambia a dictatorship. Zambia is a democracy. So you can call me now and express yourself, the Zambian voice. This is what I'll be doing, and I intend to specialize on this so that I can do it even much better. But more nga mwafola mweba ku Bank of Zambia feeling mwafola ama 150 pin yenu mwantumina ko 5 pin. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello? Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Tari, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know what's happening with the phone, but when I pick your call, please go ahead. We can hear you. Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? 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 Hello?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Dad.
Good evening.
Yes, I just have one advice that I can give you for now.
Yes.
What you are talking about, yes, cool somehow. But I have a challenge with your life. Why can't you sit down and look at how you can bring up your children and make sure that you stay well with your wife?
Listen.
Yes, but what happened of the day?
Listen. No. Listen. Don't talk about my family. Leave that to me. Don't talk about my family. You don't know about my family. You don't know how they are living. Don't worry about my family. Talk about my issues. Leave my family aside. No. I refuse. Don't talk about my family. You don't know about my family. You don't know. You know nothing. So leave that aside. Talk about what I've spoken about. How are you going to talk about my home? Do you know how I'm living with my wife? Do you even know? Maybe I've even divorced. Do you know? Eh? So leave that aside. Leave that. Don't talk about my family. Talk about these issues. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Am I through, sir? To the live?
Yes, you are free. You are through.
Okay. First of all, let me first start with meeting because we know how ever since we went live out. We need to keep. Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. You are okay. I can hear you.
All right, sir. So, my contribution, sir, you are right. For now, please stay where you are, sir. Please stay where you are because Mudara Ralai Mutima. We don't know what you do to you. Because it's not that maybe the only put in prison for Wasila. Who knows what they will do to you in prison?
Yes.
Who knows?
Yes.
Who knows? Let me tell you so for now, just the way you are. No, you are supposed to know that because but that is the way you are for now.
Sure. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. It's true. It's not just about being arrested, because you want to assume that, no, you are arrested and what. Do you know what they're going to do to me? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. I'll just use Bomba. Nachapo Okulanda for like school in the country, in as much as other things are high cost of living. But if we place and like offered freedom, abantu abadekala kwa chinu chalo mumiabo. Tetulande konishwalu data. And truly a number of people have migrated, not just you political people, but fena abantu because of me kalire. Yeah, then the other thing is when they arrest people, are they taking them to southern province? That leaves a question. Takodi kumdoka wenga kakida abantu why southern province of all the places? Muntu ngekala ku Chilabombo, send from Chilabombo to Southern Province.
Yeah.
That's not fair. It's alarming. Then they should also do something about the ZESCO, in as much as there's no water in the Karipa Dam and everything, but they should find alternative ways. They've had more opposition, but remember what has happened. Then a chafu okulanda kwa chibisha tayari mwimi nineko yumulumendo waimi. What is happening? In as much as ala tukana alikuwa tefiru bati is a citizen, he's got rights. So for na chafu afyo contribute. Thank you so much. Otherwise there's a michingirire.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
I don't know the details about this young man, why me. I must say that, I mean, I totally don't agree, don't subscribe to, insulters behavior. I don't subscribe to that. But look, we should have a system where if wrong is done, I mean, justice prevails. Justice, of course, is both for those who are wrong and for those who are aggrieved. It goes both ways. It's for those who are wrong and for those who are aggrieved. So, much as he may be wrong, I mean, and I'm not convicting him, but surely this behavior of taking people to Southern Province is very bad. And why do we have, because the excuse is to say, no, the excuse is that, no, the people who are reporting are from Southern Province. Why is it that only people in Southern Province are the one reporting cases? Why? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes. I've been following the discussion.
Yes.
I'm coming. But I missed out something, but I'll just say from my own, I'll go out of topic, but I want to speak out my mind.
Okay.
What is currently happening with this government is very unfair for the average Zambian. Okay? If we were to say, those that are saying they are pleased with this government and they are happy whatever is happening, they should proceed and make this government retain in 2026. And if we were to calculate the numbers, it won't be possible the government can pull through.
They won't.
The only people that appreciate, the only people that are appreciating this government are the people that are benefiting. Okay? Me, I work for an NGO where we go in shanty places. There are houses that are feeding once per day. Just imagine, once per day. When they eat, maybe when they eat around supper, they'll just eat porridge. Again, to eat, it will be supper, and then someone is not looking. Our economy is fuel-based economy. Everything in Zambia is transported by fuel. So even if whatever the president is doing, he knows the impact, and he's doing them deliberately. Yes, because in as much as he's saying, oh, you want to develop this country, let me tell you the fact. Me, I will die, my grandchildren's children will die, and my grandchildren's grandchildren will die. For it to be called a developed country, it takes time. So we need a president that is able to understand developing a country is not in 5 years. No, it will take time. We all die. My children will have children, they will die. To take decades, that's when they will say, no, Zambia is as developed. So we need a president that is able, has a heart for the people, not the current one. The current one, no. That one, I doubt, because the people are suffering.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you, Mr. Dad?
No, I'm okay.
First of all, wherever you are, stay there. Don't get coming home. Be safe for us, first of all. We need you in your life. For now. You know, there's lots of justice that are going in our country. Like I was talking about why are people taking to southern province? Where we find it of the police? Why are they taking to southern province? The other is that we need to have a country, you know, whereby we have got all these police and the courts that can handle these cases. But everyone's going to southern province, and with the crime that boy committed is incredible, you know. But it's like maybe committed to robbery or something whereby nothing has been given to him, maybe given to defend himself. So such things are a question to our country, you know. Then if you look into other things like the way the economy is going, look at the dollar, look at the fuel prices. So anyone that speaks of these things, people think it's a joke, but we are so much into deeper trouble as a country. Even those that are people that are praising YHH, I don't know what they are thinking about it. But as a country, as you are saying, we are under pressure. So DBZ is not helping us in any way. By trying to cover the dollar, they're not helping the country. They are just ruining HH more and more. Because Vakadia knows what he's doing. He can let HH know the truth about the economy. But nothing is happening. Nothing is happening in Zambia. Nothing is happening in Zambia. Nothing is happening. We are not going anywhere as a country. Kapako tulea. Kapako tulea as a country. Zambia is booming. And I feel pity for our children. 20, 30 years from now, Zambia. If this guy goes after 2026, I don't know.
We shouldn't allow
Zambia
it.
Is doomed.
We shouldn't allow it, my brother. Thank you very much. We shouldn't. It is up to it is up to us Zambians. We should not allow Hakainde Hichilema to go beyond 2026. We shouldn't allow Hakainde Hichilema to go beyond 2026. He has done enough mess. Let him go. Let other people come in. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, Navashka. Hello, Mr. Tayar.
Yes, yes. We are listening. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I've heard you properly, Mr. Tayari, and I just want to raise up these points that I've heard about, that you have talked about. Yeah, concerning Icharo for Chile Onaika. Charo, yeah, if we're not former youth start terminal for Icharo Chile Onaika, because looking at the situation, if we're to limit the equal, looking at the situation, if you feel in a bad situation, of which we don't know how we are going to be helped.
Yeah. Hello? I might end up getting a number, a local number maybe. I might end up getting a local number, but I'll do that, as we go by. This time, but because Tamwankwanishe, I know you temper around with Shanshan, but Tamwankwanishe, because soon I'll even remove these numbers, Zambian numbers. I'll be using numbers from, hello?
Yes, President. How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Good, long time.
Indeed.
Yeah, I just want to make a comment on UPnd.
Yes.
UPnd, they are just so insecure. UPnd is just fighting themselves with insecurity. I think it's just, so they've heard that this year will be focused. They've seen those markers for the police, someone captured them in jewelry, so that they can put this year when people will go through the market or so.
Really?
Yeah, I've read it. They said there was a propaganda on social media to say no, a certain Catholic priest has invited ECL so that after church they go into Sokoni and buy some stuff. They will even put the police there to judge Sokoni. What kind of insecurity is that? Wasting taxpayers' money. It's propaganda. They're then accusing JJ Band of being overbuilt, organized youth. Yes, the person is on parliamentary duty.
Yeah.
So UPND, they claim they are popular. Why are they insecure? If they are popular, why are they insecure? No, we thank Barry for the freedom. If you manage to pass in town 2 hours later, police issues a caution. What kind of?
Imagine.
No, thanks to Barry, 2 hours later, with this one EPA or it snapped it. No.
Nah, indeed, that's it.
Do we really have intellectuals in Zambia who can stand up, just civilize people? This is now getting out of hand.
No, it's
UPND should just write the constitution. They should just write the constitution. Say a former president shall never pass in town, no greeting people, so that people will know. People say hi, you answer back, it's a crime already. Mr. Tayari, just stay where you are. Otherwise, here. I would rather be a tree where you are than being a person here where we are not human.
No, I really thank God. I really thank God that, He has kind of opened my way. Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, how are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
And anyway, I'm good. Yeah, these guys now I figure Mr. Because things are very tough. Very tough, my brother. And what I can advise you, just use Zambian number, because these guys, they are crooked. They can do anything. So for now, don't cross where you are. Stay where you are. Don't use the number from that side. Use Zambian number. Just do your job, my brother. You are a very good man. I'm telling you. So let's do. But nothing. Every guy, he just go that side to move people, but this and this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so I think I need to rest because in a few hours I'll have to go to church. I need to go and thank my God, for everything. I'm really, really grateful. And I want to say thank you to a lot of you that have supported me. I'm very grateful to all of you. I'm grateful. The support is not just those that have given me something. It is also your best wishes. The prayers that you offer for me, they go a long way. So please continue being supportive. And it's true. I mean, I'm going to yes, those who may have a little bit of resource here and there, help me, because I'm in a country. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to work, and yet I've got bills to to pay. I mean, they can't keep you, and they can only do so much. And in this country, I can't work until maybe after some time. But so far, I just have to stay here. So, I mean, those that can help me, I would really appreciate it. But those that don't have, I know situations are very bad. Your prayers are good enough. Please pray for me. and you know, God himself will see how you look after me. But Dan Kalialia ni mwena chitekereri ashidi na papata, I am pleading with you. It is not about me, it is about those over 500 families that have been waiting for this money for so long. Please walk into that office on Monday and engage the people that are in charge and make directives that those people should be paid as soon as possible. Those people should be paid as soon as possible. For the Bank of Zambia, can you look at the recommendations that were done by Emolument Commission? Harmonize those salaries. It is not fair that some would be getting so much and yet others are walking away with very little under these very difficult circumstances. And of course, this issue of harmonizing salaries, it is everywhere in these institutions, quasi-government institutions. It is also even among the civil servants, among teachers, among police officers. Please let people be happy that they are getting paid for their qualification and for the job that they are doing. It is not fair that some of these people are just dragging themselves, going for work, and yet at the end of the day they are getting very little. It is not fair. Please, let us be fair. Let us be fair. For the rest of you Zambians, Hakainde Hichilema has failed. We have to make sure that Hakainde Hichilema goes in 2026. It is not for me, but for yourselves. I will come back to talk about this issue of oil. I might be talking about it on Monday. On Monday, I might be talking about this issue of oil. How come this government is single sourcing? Who is supplying fuel? And how are they stealing money out of fuel? I'll talk about this on Monday when I do my research, because I want to research properly. I want to talk with facts, not just talking anyhow. For now, I say thank you very much for following the program. And please join me on Monday and continue praying for me. May God bless you. May God bless Zambia. Thank you.